Mic check, mic check. Checking the mic. Mic in the check.
Yeah. Great song choice.
Of course, man.
My Lord and Savior. It's kind of a Mexicano.
Come on. Come on. The Inconsistent Podcast with Rob Haze.
Used it is.
We got Mexico in the building.
Oh God.
Sushiboy.
Good to be with you, brother.
Yeah, good to have you here,
I
dog.
appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Gotta hang out with the Atlanta folks that are out here in LA making a splash, doing their thing.
We trying, man.
Yeah.
We trying.
I seen you in the Nike ad.
Come on, man. For the Hawks too.
For the Hawks.
For the Hawks. Representing.
Crossover, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Stiff arming the Water Boys.
Hey, look, man, I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm a Hawks fan now.
You gotta be.
Yeah.
At least this season. At least ride out the NBA Cup.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was already on the fence. My team, I've been a Sacramento Kings fan my whole life.
And see, a conflicting life.
Yeah.
Because I remember going to see the Hawks play the Kings. Turkey was in the building.
Yep.
Hedo Turkoglu.
Come on.
They had flags.
Come on.
They were going crazy.
Come on.
Peja Stojakovic, his people was in the building.
Come on, Vladdy.
Vladdy's people was in the building.
Come on, baby.
Some Chris Webber people was in the building.
A few.
You know what I'm saying?
A few. We still,
Some
Christie.
Mike Bibby people was in the building. Yeah. Pre-basketball wives, Doug Christie.
And then think about this. Remember when Bibby left, where did he finish out?
On the Hawks.
On the Hawks.
He brought
you know
them
what I
low
mean?
tops to the Hawks.
Yeah, so I used to go to Hawks games just to see Bibby because I was a big fan.
Okay.
But, you know, I went to Sacramento. Freddie Gibbs took me on tour with him to Sacramento a couple years ago. That was my first time ever going to Sacramento.
Yeah.
When I let you know that all the crying I did through my childhood being a Kings fan, never coming out the West because of Kobe, was useless. That is a horrible city. I didn't enjoy it at all. I couldn't believe that I wasted my life.
Shout out to Sac, but Sac knows where it stands.
Yeah, they know exactly where they are.
It's got some bumping stuff down the street.
I could imagine.
They know where. I've took the bus from San Fran to Sac, and you know, it's not the same excitement as the bus back.
Is that right?
No one's getting off that bus that left San Francisco into Sac hype.
I don't
we
care
made
who
it.
there.
We in here.
I don't care who there. Your
And
mama
they
could
drop
be there.
you right in front of City Hall.
Yeah.
A nice big building.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it, man. So yeah, with that being said, after getting this opportunity, I was like, you might as well love the home team.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you gonna have disappointment tied to you, at least let it be home.
Come on.
Because Sacramento been making me sad, and I didn't even know that city. I don't know no people from. It was just, I was like, what have you, I had to reevaluate my whole life. I'm talking about 20-something plus years being a Kings fan.
I feel you. But it's easy to convert. I mean, you know, they lighting the beam now, but you can't see it.
Yeah, true.
From where you at.
Yeah,
you know
exactly,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like,
And it really what revamped me is I've been an Eagles fan too my whole life.
Okay, so you just picking teams.
I'm a military kid, so I pick teams off of something that happened real special in my childhood, and I just never switched up.
People don't understand how Atlanta that is. They're like, Rob, how are you a Lakers, Raiders?
Oh yeah, bro, we was getting money. You go to the sports events to see the other teams in Atlanta. That's just kind of how that was.
And you see an arena full with Iverson jerseys.
Right.
So you're like, yeah, I'm rooting for I'm doing what everyone is doing. Man. We all figured out together.
Come on.
Let's wear our hardest Iverson jersey to the Sixers game.
Exactly. What games used to only be sold out growing up? LeBron games.
Lakers. I'm a little older, so you know.
Lakers. Just
Jordan Wizards.
Right. Anytime somebody else was in the building.
Vince Carter.
Anytime somebody else was in the building.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
And it wasn't about how good they were. It was how the city rocked with you.
That's facts.
Like a Timberwolves game might do more than a Pistons who might have been the champions first place at the time, but it was like the city want to see KG.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you get it.
Mm-hmm.
You get it, man.
So yeah, no, I totally understand. So you moved around a lot.
Yeah, I did until about 9th grade. That's when I went to back to Atlanta for good. Yeah. My dad, he decided to retire in New Mexico.
Okay.
And I said, ooh, nigga, this was fun for a second. I'm not finishing.
I don't want to be from New Mexico.
We're not doing this.
Yeah.
2 years, this is enough.
Right.
So yeah.
I'll go somewhere else and be New Mexico.
Yeah, oh God. Well, I didn't,
like, who's the new guy? That's Mexico right there.
I didn't plan that. You get to Atlanta, you niggas, you guys aren't real familiar with geography and things of that nature. So
hey, that's everywhere. The conversations I have out here shows me that geography is not a full globe.
Yeah, that's true. True. But Atlanta niggas just didn't know that New Mexico was a state. Like they immediately like, where you from? New Mexico. Like, what? You got a green card? Like, bro, it's a state
capitals quiz. It's 50 questions.
It is.
If I drop 2, I can still get an A.
I didn't say you got to know the capital of New Mexico.
New Mexico might get dropped. I can still be an A student and be like, hey, I don't know what goes on over there.
I didn't say you got to know the state capital because I lived there and didn't know that it wasn't Albuquerque. You know what I mean? Like, I thought it would be the biggest.
That was my guess.
Exactly. In Santa Fe.
Santa Fe.
Right. Boom.
Right.
We both learned something. I learned that shit over the pandemic while I was living there. I said, we don't live in the capital?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Santa Fe, I can see that because Albuquerque gonna be on the map.
Yeah, because
but Santa Fe got the star. But
Santa Fe got star. It's like the New Mexico. It really look Native American-y. You know what I'm saying? So like when you think of New Mexico, you gonna see a Santa Fe, a lot of turquoise rocks and shit.
Yeah,
and Albuquerque's more of a city because there's a big Air Force base there.
Got you.
So I guess it kind of makes sense, but I was like, ew, why would it be? I didn't understand it.
I mean, back in the day, they didn't know where to pick. They just picked the place that was popping at that time.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, Albany, New York.
Nah, I just made fun of Atlanta niggas.
Be popping.
I'm gonna show my ignorance. We are the capital of Georgia, right?
Yeah, Atlanta's the capital of Georgia.
I wouldn't have been surprised if you said some shit like Savannah.
No. Yeah, Atlanta's the capital.
I mean, I know we the only place that matter in the state, but I didn't know if we were the capital.
Shout out Columbus, shout out Savannah, shout out to no, I'm just playing. I mean, they know what it is. They know what it is.
My dad's family roots is Montezuma, Georgia. I come from the deep south part of Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was having a discussion yesterday about what exactly the Deep South is, because I know what it is as a concept, but I don't think it's like a spatial.
Anything past Atlanta, and we're at the very top. So
that's a Georgia sense of the Deep South.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say like literally from the eyes down, right?
Yeah.
Atlanta, we are about 2 hours from the Tennessee border.
Yeah.
So we're at the very top. Anything right underneath Atlanta is the Deep South to me.
Okay, but like Tennessee long, right? You got Memphis over here, you got Nashville over here. It's some Deep South probably in the middle
of Tennessee. Yeah, that's because they got they state laid the wrong way.
They deep is different.
They did Tetris. They just threw them niggas in there like that.
South Carolina got some stuff on the coast. They got a whole ocean right there. They Deep South. Closer to us.
Where's Memphis in Tennessee? Besides Memphis, everything in Tennessee is the Deep South to me. I mean,
and Nashville.
And everything in Tennessee besides Memphis is the Deep South. Nashville too.
Nashville, a whole city, a whole Deep South city.
Yeah, for sure. Don't they got like the country museum and shit there?
Yeah,
Deep South.
And Nashville, like the way Atlanta is in music, Nashville is, except for the country stuff has buildings. You could really like look in the phone book and get the address, and you could never get the address to where Atlanta stuff is happening.
Shabuzi is being denied corporately.
You cannot find the little baby building and just walk in there, but you can find the Shabuzi building. Easy. You could get security could be like, hey man, try tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That's not happening. You're not finding the free band's building.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Man, so how you been, man?
I've been good, man. Trying to maintain, trying to keep it together out here in these LA streets.
In these LA streets.
Yeah.
They are rough. For the transplant, how you feel about LA?
I go below the 10. You know what I'm saying? GNX didn't hurt me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid of my people. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
But that being said, it is very different. Mm-hmm. I am learning that like there's other people had like different perspectives of everything.
Yeah.
Like living out here showed me like, oh, people's relationship to different media is different because the time difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like the stuff that we saw that was wild and was like, you need to go to bed, out here it was like people just getting home from school and true. Madonna's kissing Britney Spears. You know what I'm saying? They book bags still on their back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just different.
I do love the West Coast for that. Like you can wake up in the morning, nigga, football is on.
Football is on. I haven't. Like, if I'm watching college, the countdown show, something went wrong.
Yeah,
I woke up too early.
Yeah, facts.
College football starts at like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
it's
you
great.
ain't even got to do church no more.
Come on, man. So then it has me thinking, would I watch cartoons? Ooh. On the East Coast, you have cartoons, then Soul Train, then football. The natural order of things. On the West Coast, it's like, wait. There's already football before Soul Train. It's crazy.
Very true. Yeah, cartoons they don't make the list for me really at all.
They don't last long. Yeah. I could see how a LA dude would be like, man, I just saw Reggie Bush. I ain't about to.
and that may transcend over to the gangbanging culture out here.
Okay.
I mean, when you wake up in the morning, it's already CTE on the TV screen.
Right. You're already like, I got to lift weights to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then lifting weights
why them
outdoors
be out in the front line.
Is how you meet other people that are in the other weightlifting activities.
You watching niggas try to break down lines and blitz and things of that nature. I mean, that, like I said, that transcends into ganging turf area, gang wars,
right.
Things of that nature.
Interesting. We really getting on to something like that.
I like that.
Yeah. Mexico, what's your favorite color sky?
Sky?
Yeah.
Like outside?
Yeah, like outside. It's not the sky if it's inside.
That's true. Tall buildings and the sky's like a.
You're the first person to include the buildings.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like I always tell people, like I don't like scenery. That's why I stay in downtown LA. Like I don't like palm trees and sun, and I like buildings and crackheads. That just like inspires me. I don't even really see the sky. I guess that color
downtown
blue.
LA got that. Like they got buildings and crackheads.
This background actually looks like what I like. You see, like a big building, a little bit of sky in the background coming off of it.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Yeah. I just like I feel like you could get more done when niggas are like crackheads don't sleep. They're always moving. Like concrete jungle just feels like I have to always be aware.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I see like palm trees and ocean and sand, I be feeling like I can relax, and you can never relax. You
got you. Are there any crackheads that you know by nickname?
A few. Would I say their names on here? No.
No.
Because nowadays crackheads do have YouTube, internet, and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So I don't want to put myself in any danger.
Right.
A few crackhead niggas do follow me on Instagram.
Okay.
President Blue, though, I will shout you out. He's not a crackhead. He's the president of Skid Row. I'm not going to say he's a crackhead.
Okay.
He looks out for the crackheads down there. I don't know
he's
his
a
business.
Politician.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Shout out President Blue.
For sure. And he's from Atlanta, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on, dog. We even running Skid Row out here.
Come on, man.
What's up? It don't matter what it is.
Come on, man.
We gonna do it. Oh, man. So do you get hype in a movie when you see like a skyline? Or you like, heck yeah?
When I know it?
Sure.
Yeah. When I know it.
I'm always doing that. I'm that guy. We're watching a movie. We see a skyline or a reality show now. I'll be like, what city is that?
Come on, man. And the good thing is, like I said, because I'm such a downtown LA nigga, I'll be watching a show. It takes place in San Francisco or something. And they're like, we got to shoot downtown. And these niggas are flashing. I'm like, oh, they cheating. They cheat. I'm like, that nigga. Like, that's LA. They not in San Francisco. They lied.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or Seattle. It's so funny. I swear.
Stranger Things when they went to Pittsburgh and it was really Edgewood.
You get it? That happens a lot too, where they're supposed to be.
Bro, this is
they're
not
supposed
Pittsburgh.
to be in LA, and
this
you
is
be like,
not
that's
Pittsburgh,
Peachtree.
and it's not the 80s either.
Right.
It's definitely a bird scooter in the back, blurry.
You like me? We watch TV different.
Yeah. No, now it's with reality shows. Now, I watched the Ultimatum, and this season is in Phoenix.
Mm. And they do a bunch of all their extra shit, be just like random city backdrops and shit.
No, I be seeing the cityscape, and I was like, I feel like that's Phoenix. And then
knew it.
Like we Googled it, and it was Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody was talking about how they live in L.A., but of course, if they filmed it in L.A., they'd be able to get home easily.
Right.
So they had to be somewhere outside of L.A. where they could be isolated. They're in Phoenix.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, Phoenix is an easy backdrop to recognize.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix looks a lot like Albuquerque.
That's true. Okay.
Bullshit cities, you know what I mean?
I don't know about that. I mean, the Oklahoma City Thunder games, when they show their skyline, it is like it's like two big buildings.
That's true.
It's like, yo, get back in the building, dog. We don't need to see the outside.
The niggas is showing us the arena.
Yeah. You showing us why KD left. He was the third building. He was like, I gotta get out of here. I'm too tall. Mm-hmm. It's only two big buildings in here.
That's why they did loudest arena in the NBA, because I mean the whole city be there.
Yeah, everybody.
Like, nigga, there's no other building.
Right. Oh man. But they also popped a balloon in Phoenix. So I was like, oh man, they got the spectrum of dating shows. You know what I'm saying? They got the Ultimatum. People, casted, everybody looked good. But, they got to live with some random person for 3 weeks to see if they really want to get married. You know what I'm saying? And then pop the balloon where you can get anything.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. They got regulars. They got people on there like, yo, they love him.
Informants.
It's like, yo, y'all keep bringing these people back.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Do you watch any of those? You watch any 20v1, any ratchet dating?
I'm not into stuff like that. I mean, you know me. I'm already ignorant enough.
Right.
So I just, I don't like to watch anything like. I like to go to my friends' houses when they be watching dumb shit like that.
Okay.
Like the owner of Babylon, his favorite show is 20 vs. 1.
Yeah.
He loves that show. I don't know why. He's so intelligent. Mm-hmm. He's my mentor. He puts me on so much shit. But when I go to his house, he is watching the dumbest shit. And maybe that's why. Maybe that's just how he unwinds.
Right.
Like, I'm like, why are you watching? He's married, happily married. Like, why are you watching this?
No,
like,
me and my wife watch
the 20 versus the
kids. Yeah. Although she'll never admit it. She'll say, I brought this foolishness into the house. Like, she'll never be like, we watch it. She'll be like, you watch it.
Yeah, I just be there.
Yeah.
Respect.
Mm-hmm.
I used to play that role with the baddies. But I think it just got too repetitive. Like, it was like, all right.
Is Baddies the Zeus TV iteration? Where
Yeah, I used to really like that, and eventually I had to take a look into myself and be like, why do you like watching bitches get beat up so much?
Everybody be, hey man, we got to be independent. We got to own our own stuff. Zeus shows, stuff can get crazy.
Stuff can get crazy. I mean, they've gotten to the point to where now you seen the Baddies on Wheels. They are putting regular bitches in wheelchairs and making them fight like they are disabled. These people are not disabled. As I can tell, as a nigga that fights, you're watching them swing in the wheelchairs. Like, bitches are trying to throw off their back leg. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But it's literally a show called Baddies on Wheels.
Baddies on Wheels.
On Wheels.
Okay.
And they're putting walking women in wheelchairs to act as if they are paraplegic just so they fight.
Are there anybody who's really paralyzed?
I'd imagine there's a couple.
Yeah.
And I'd hope. I don't know how that would go. Would they actually have the upper hand, saying that they are really in a wheelchair?
Probably.
I would think so. You know what I mean? Like, you'd be really stronger if your legs don't work and your arms are really your only form of strength.
Right. Out of necessity. You ever seen Murderball?
No.
It was like a movie. It was like an extreme version, I think, of maybe either rugby or basketball, but it was all on wheelchairs. They were advertising on MTV all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, like
Talladega Nights when what's his name thought that he had lost his remember he thought his legs didn't work? And he was playing in the wheelchair.
It knocked up when they in a wheelchair. Oh yeah. He like Seth Rogen kicks a dude. He's like, I'll murder ball you. Yeah. He was referencing that documentary. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know that. I already feel like TV be dumbing a nigga down, so
okay.
I try to maybe put something on that I can at least learn from.
Okay, where do you like to learn from?
I mean, even if it's just something like documentaries, even if it's just something in regards
to what documentaries you like.
What have I been watching lately?
I watched this one called I Was There, and it's basically like NBC News. They can only book one person that was at a historical event. Like only one person's like alive, and then they just keep talking to them about something, you know.
Wait, what? Explain it again.
It's called I Was There, but it will be about like Vietnam, or it'll be about
and they,
you know what I'm saying.
But they talk, war vet?
but they'll talk to like one person that was in the Department of Defense. And then they just do a regular doc, but it's like we do got that one person that was here, you know.
Oh wow. What's the one with the bitch? She was abusing the chimpanzees. Have you seen that one?
Chimp Crazy.
Yeah.
I did watch that.
Things like that, you know.
Okay.
Is she locked up? Did she get locked up?
I believe she did get locked up.
I love when these docs drop. I'm like, and I always say it. I'm like, they're going to jail.
I mean, I just knew when they went to old dude's house that had the chimp, he was gonna say, "Hey man, put them cameras down." And then he had a whole interview.
Right.
He had a whole like looking at the camera, and he's just crime after crime. He's just snitching on himself. I don't even think
that these people be paying these niggas with checks. They just come with like these cameras that look like they look like TV cameras, and you be like, "Oh my god, and it do be your big break." Because one thing about it, your life is about to change forever.
Right.
You are going to jail.
But see, I think the people think they're gonna be on like the side of YouTube with like the Buckingham show. And like just different stuff where like people just see ratchet stuff.
Right.
They don't think, oh, this an HBO camera.
Right.
I'm about to be on Max. Rich people about to see this.
Oh my God.
I don't think they think that at all.
Read no release statement. They just be signing.
They like, show my monkeys to Tubi. Hell yeah. All these my monkeys, man.
Oh
man,
my
this
God.
one.
She went down. She had one that they were looking for, right? When the bitch went down underneath. She went into a grotto. What them shit's called?
They took the monkey to a hotel first. First they took the monkey to a Holiday Inn, knocked it out. You know what I'm saying? Right. Tranquilized it, so they knew the monkey wasn't just down to just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Put on a skirt and walk in like in the movies.
Right.
The monkey was knocked out. They dragging the monkey up some steps. They didn't even get a first floor. They not trying to cause no fuss at the desk. So they just like, oh, we in room 213. All right, we got to drag this. Yeah.
Chimp crazy.
Them
HBO docs they always the ones. If them niggas ever come to me with an HBO camera, I'm like, hey, I need you to leave.
But you're not gonna know. The cameras be different. Like cameras,
they don't
like
be
it's not like the
HBO?
90s
they
where
just
like
doing a documentary.
The pimps up, hose down people. They should have known that was a movie camera or something.
They're not signing something that say HBO. They don't know who they gonna sell the doc to.
They're signing a release of their image,
right.
But they're not signing like.
And the doc ain't been sold yet, so they definitely don't know.
Yeah, they don't know.
Fuck no,
they don't know. They're in talks.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna talk to HBO.
A nigga don't even like doing podcasts. You like I just feel like I talk too much to just be in front of cameras to flow. I'll do podcasts
and
with the homies.
I respect that.
Yeah, like nigga, you will go to jail. You still got stop.
Right.
Don't do that.
Right.
But see, I'll do them with like the homies.
Yeah.
But I remember me and Mecky Leaper did a podcast. We talked for like 2.5 hours. This was before. This must have been like 2018.
Shout out to Mecky.
Hell yeah, love that nigga.
St. Denis Medical.
You said what?
He on St. Denis Medical.
Yeah, that NBC shit, right?
NBC.
Yeah. Big checks, nigga. But we shot it, and it was like 2018, and I just recently seen him, and I was like, Mackie, whatever happened to that podcast? He's like, Mexico, I played that back. Like, believe me, you didn't want any of that. Nothing you talked about, and I couldn't remember because, of course, this was back in good Mexico days. I'm drinking. You know, he was he was kind of like, I'm interested in you, Mexico. Like, you always around.
Right.
But I'm
glad. You're an interesting guy in Mexico.
I'm not that interested.
And you are always around. And I do wonder things.
What do you wonder, man? Talk to me, bro. I came to talk to you, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, What is the?
I got better media training. Don't worry about it. I ain't gonna say nothing I shouldn't.
Okay.
So you can ask anything.
Okay. Where does Mexico see himself 5 years?
5 years. Ooh. Oh, stupid bad bitch. I'm talking about
sex change.
Oh, me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go with that. Me being stupid bad bitch. You know what I mean? No, I mean, I don't. To be honest, I never know. Every day I wake up, I just be like, trying to be better, nigga. And then crazy shit be happening. Within the last week, the shit that didn't happen is just crazy.
Oh, I can imagine.
I probably can't talk about nigga be signing NDAs and shit.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
they have Mexico do all kind of stuff. Try out new rides at Disneyland.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm talking about? All kind of stuff.
I'm the front man for Ozempic. Niggas don't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Like you're the lead singer of Ozempic?
I mean, like, I've been on Ozempic for like a year, and it's changed my life.
That's crazy because you weren't big.
I was bigger.
You were bigger.
I was bigger. I thought I was big. I was fat. I was big on cameras. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like I was big to where
seeing the camera be seeing stuff I don't see. When I look in the mirror, I'm the same Rob.
No,
I'm still.
Hey, look, it was hard for me to understand because I have so much confidence. I 100% love myself, but I had to really get real with myself and be like, nigga, are you trying to really be a front man in front of a camera, or you want to be the fat, funny friend? And I didn't want to come in like Jonas. What's that boy name?
Jonah Hill?
Jonah Hill. He's a great actor. He does everything. This nigga has lost all this weight, and niggas still want to typecast him as a fat nigga. Every time he go on an interview, they make a joke about him losing weight. The nigga been skinny for 7 years. Let it go. He hasn't even been fat in a decade.
Need a fat friend? Holla at me.
Hey.
I'm the only one holding strong. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna get skinny. Guess what?
Hey, you know what?
When you do that period piece, you need to talk to somebody before Ozempic. Come on, man.
I respect you.
I'm going to have a 1997 body ready. You know what I'm saying?
I respect it. Like I said, I started doing that Ozempic. Shit done changed for a nigga.
Are you playing?
I swear to God, I've been on Ozempic since last.
On the OZ.
Since last November. I'm gonna show you while we continue to talk. I'll show you a video of me shoot myself in the stomach.
We don't do that. We don't look up anything here. That's the only rule of the podcast.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know if that counts. I don't know.
It ain't looking up.
You can describe it.
We ain't gonna look it up, but I get what you're saying. But after I'm gonna text it to you no way, so you can go ahead and throw that in if you want to in your edit. You're gonna have it. It's gonna be hilarious. But I mean, you know, you just shoot yourself in the stomach, and it just
gets a taser.
It's just a shot. It's like it's a diabetic needle,
right?
Little needle. I guess it's like that.
Is it invasive to ask if you're diabetic?
No,
I would never ask.
I wouldn't,
but I would ask if it's too much to ask.
Not diabetic at all.
Okay.
Matter of fact,
I didn't ask.
Yeah. No,
I just asked if it was okay to ask.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't even. I'm not even pre-diabetic.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But
not even a prequel.
And it's not. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not even my prescription I be taking. But that's not. We can put that out there. We can put that out there. I
don't know.
We can put that out there. It's someone that I truly love. They go and lie to their doctor and they get twice the prescription, and then you could cut the Ozempic in half because it's a spin thing. But we looked it up, and so I got to do like 72 clicks to take half of her prescription. She take half. We both down about 40 pounds. I mean, so the shit worked. I could imagine if we were taking the whole one.
So you cutting up the O's.
I'm cutting the O. I'm cutting the O. I'm re-rocking the O.
That's crazy.
I'm re-rocking. You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey,
are you working out along with this?
Fuck no. And that's also what scares a nigga a little bit. You know, I have a dream a lot of me getting in a fight. And like me actually punching a nigga like I'm in a dream.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm awake. Because you know in a dream when you punch someone, like it never hurts them. You know what I mean? Like you can't never really.
In my dreams, I be throwing fireballs and stuff.
Oh, okay. You don't be physically putting your hands on
realism.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll be in the Dragon
Ball. That probably be my problem. I be trying to really physically hurt a nigga. It don't work in your dreams.
Yeah, no, I'll be scorching their ass up with a fireball one time.
I feel that.
Yeah,
so I do have the scaredness that I get in a fight with a nigga and like my punches don't really, like I'm just weak. But I do golf. I've noticed that I may have lost about 10, 15 yards.
Golf.
I lost about 10 yards off each of my irons. I ain't gonna lie, but that could be just because I'm not working out, like you said.
Right. I feel like golf. There's probably specific muscles you got to work out, and specific muscles you probably don't want to work out.
Legs usually. You know what I mean? That's where most of your torque come from. You know, what's the thing where you be pulling this shit?
Yeah.
I'm not working out at all, to be honest. Like, remember, I was fat. That's why I did the Ozempic.
I don't remember the fat era.
Well, during the pandemic, it got kind of bad. Niggas was up. We were so up, eating good.
I was
in New Mexico.
Okay.
So, and I was. You remember when I was doing steak, lobsters. I was grilling every day.
Okay.
Yeah, niggas was putting on. Niggas was putting on a lot of weight, and it was filling out in the face. But I didn't take Ozempic to like start working out and live a healthy lifestyle. I just wanted to lose the weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what we here for, to lose the weight. That's that other stuff, you know.
Mexico. What's the thing about Atlanta that you miss out here?
All the women cheat. Women cheat. I'm not even gonna say all the women. Everybody cheat. Just the infidelity structure of what goes on in Atlanta. Not me. I'm not a cheater. Yeah. But it was just fun to. Just the things you would just see outside. You know what I mean? Like,
women, you saying women in Atlanta cheat?
Yes, them cheating.
And women in LA don't cheat?
I think they do.
Much?
I think they do. I think they just have a lot of discretion here. I think they respect professionalism, things of that nature. Oh, because they definitely cheat.
Yeah.
But just in Atlanta, like the things you would see, like going to the club with, you know, different rap homies and and niggas be in line with their girlfriends, and the nigga dead ass be like, you can let her through. And nigga be like, bro, that's my girl. And he be like, oh, my bad. And then they walk in and maybe the girl be like, yeah, I'm still going in, brother. You know what I mean? Like just stuff like that you would see.
Right. The speakeasy hookah lounge that be open.
Loved it. Crash out.
Nothing else be open.
Just crash out. It's just like it was just more fun. I don't know. What else do I miss there? Food. Definitely miss the food.
Definitely miss the food for sure.
And I'm gonna say the food back in the day, because also Atlanta has now turned into a brunch fest. You know what I mean? It's impossible to get reservations anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere you go, you gonna pay $40 to park in a parking lot. Yeah. So just kind of, I would say like. I'm gonna say food still, but like I said, old Atlanta, when you can get to the food.
Atlanta, yeah. Get your food outside.
The accessibility of the food. What else do I miss? Seasons. I kind of miss
seasons. Atlanta is they ain't the most seasonal though.
You're right. I guess rain. I guess I miss a lot of rain.
It's just kind of like you get a mixed bag all week, every week. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like it's 20 degrees on Monday.
Exactly.
It's 70 on Wednesday.
I like
it's 45 on Friday.
LA got seasons too. It's just like from day and night, nigga. Like it dead ass be 95 degrees in the day and drop to 48. Same day. I don't understand.
Also, I don't know what it is, but 60, 50 degrees out here feels crazy.
Yeah. But then we by that ocean.
When I be back on the East Coast, 50, 60 degrees, that ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Put a t-shirt on, put your socks up,
we by that
go
ocean.
outside.
It's that ocean breeze that come in, kick our ass.
Yeah.
That shit ain't tight at all. What else I miss about Atlanta? I don't miss much. If you go back and visit now?
A little bit.
Right. So I don't miss too much I'm missing out there. The niggas that I do miss, they usually getting some money and I get to see in LA or we meet in New York type shit. You know what I mean?
Every time I go back home, it's something there that wasn't there before.
Fentanyl and the cocaine, that's for sure. Last couple times I went home.
I really did. I wasn't dabbling in the cocaine
okay.
when I was there. You know what I'm saying? I've seen the effects.
We fly back with our own from LA now.
But like, I don't I don't really know about the cocaine scene. But I will say on Peachtree there's a quick trip with no gas. a Quick Trip that thinks it's a 7-Eleven. It's a very midtown, you know what I'm saying?
And they got pumps and everything in front of it.
No pumps.
Oh.
It's a Quick Trip on Peachtree Street.
Oh, Quick Trip trying to, okay.
It's just the store.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just walking down Peachtree.
I do miss Quick Trip.
You could get, you know what I'm saying, an icy and just be on the street and walk the Onyx.
Damn.
Or not Onyx, walk the, what's it, Opera. Yeah.
See, I do miss Quick Trip. I will say that. They got those in Arizona though.
They got quick trips all over the place.
Yeah.
Racetrack.
Yeah.
What
you miss about home?
I miss the food. I also miss like just the familiarity.
Oh, you know what else I miss? Blatant racism. I like that shit that just be like right there. You know what I mean? Like out here, I don't like this one. And also, all right, I'm gonna just leave it there. Blatant racism. I'll just leave it there. I ain't gonna go too much into.
I mean, I guess outside the city, there be some blatant. Where the blatant racism in the city?
Hey, it ain't none. It ain't none. But that's also why you be knowing where you at. You know what I mean? Like, you get the Delana good, nigga. You know where you at, and they let you know real quick. You are not wanted up there, nigga. Yeah. Out here in LA, you never know. You know what I mean? East Los Angeles, they don't like a lot of niggas that look like. You know what I mean? It's just. Well, it's a little bit more subtle. It's a lot more niggas that are racist. You know what I mean? We got different Hispanic. We got Hispanic racism out here. That's new to me.
Okay,
I'm not real familiar with that one.
Right.
Yeah.
In Atlanta, we all in the same game.
Yeah, we do. And like I said, I like that. I like that old good backwoods.
Or else you wouldn't be Mexico. If it was racist before, you wouldn't be. You'd be like, man, let me be another country.
Come on, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Let me be Zambia.
That was another thing when I was a kid, and why I also I did have a problem with the nickname. As a kid, I was getting you gotta think about it. I was in New Mexico for the last 2 years.
Wait, so what age are you when you become Mexico?
14.
When you're 14.
I'm 33 now, so it's literally, and it's my aunt the lady that raised me in Atlanta called me Mexico. So it quickly became the name for like within the first 2 days I was at North Atlanta High School. These niggas gave me the name Mexico, and it never left. Followed me got kicked out of North Atlanta, went to Lakeside High School. Followed me there. Okay. Got kicked out of Lakeside, went to Dunwoody High School. Followed me. Well, at Dunwoody, white people start calling me Swayze. You remember that rapper from California?
Swayze? Yeah.
That was
Swayze had an MTV show.
That was disgusting. Yeah. They used to call, because I used to have an afro and wear my hat backwards. When you're a kid, you don't know racism. Because, like, nigga, stop calling me somebody else.
Oh, wait, that's Patrick Swayze.
Baby, would you be my Corona line? That's the nigga. I'll be your main school. I only know that shit because I couldn't believe it. My whole senior year, I was Swayze.
Yeah.
But no, I had a problem with the name because coming from New Mexico. Yeah. Baby, would you be my Corona line? Tell them again. I will be your main squeeze.
Heck yeah.
Real racism.
That's messed up. Messed up.
It's real fucked up. And I used to let it happen. Like, I'm Swayze. Introduce myself as Swayze. Jesus Christ.
That's the worst. I do remember one time his boy was clowning him on the Swayze show on MTV, and he was like, oh man, you look like, what did he say? Swanye West or something? It was so whack. It was so whack.
That's funny. I can't believe he had a show. MTV was giving everybody a show at one point, wasn't it?
Yo, yeah. Jeez. One song and you got a show.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It was other people out here working hard. Ace had so many songs.
Like, because where is that nigga now?
Yeah.
Actually, you know, so funny. I'll be seeing him on my Facebook. I think I do follow him because of Facebook is what you had in high school.
Yeah.
I don't know why Swayze updates be coming to my Facebook. Don't ask me why I still be on Facebook either.
If you had to message Swayze, what would you say?
They used to call me in high school, nigga. I'm thinking about cutting my dreads off too. So maybe tell them like, and do a little afro.
I'm coming for you, dog.
I'm about to pay you back, nigga. They about to be calling you Mexico out here in these streets. I done blew past you, sir. I'm just playing Swayze. I love you. I feel like that nigga be outside.
Yeah, no, I feel like Swayze might pull up on you. You would never know.
Nah, he may be at the Linden.
Never know. Yeah. So you're 14, and now people are calling you Mexico.
Yeah, and like I said, I had a little issue because, like I said, coming from New Mexico, a lot of people don't know There's not a lot of black people.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and let you know. Like, I'm talking about like 2% in the city of Albuquerque. That means if you go to other cities, it's way lower. So
2%.
Like, I went to school in like Clovis, New Mexico. Like, it was literally like a few. It wasn't a lot of niggas.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I had a lot of problem with Mexicans, like getting beat up, like, you know, just like kid shit.
Yeah,
fighting and things of that nature. So when you finally get to go to school
you're
with
in
all
the
black
promised
people,
land.
You're
it's
like,
all black people. They're gonna love me. And
they're gonna love me. They're like, Mexico. It's like, are you shitting me? I really did have a problem with it.
Yeah,
and I think that's probably why it stuck. Like they were like, it was like even
he
better.
Don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, we calling him Mexico tomorrow.
Oh, that nigga Mexico.
Oh, wait till Cinco de Mayo. It's gonna go crazy.
Oh, he thought he got kicked out of North Atlanta. He going to another school? Where he going? Like, you know, over the summer, you talk to your friends. Yeah. They find out you going to Lakeside. They got people up there. Yeah, we going to let them know who you are.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then
but that sounds highly accurate.
Yeah. Kids, man.
Yeah. But then so when do you finally be like, I'm going to start introducing myself as Mexico?
I mean, I think really once teachers start calling me that shit.
Okay.
Like in 11, like at Lakeside, teachers start calling me Mexico. It was like, all right, then.
Can I ask you a question? Is Mexico easier than your given name?
I like my name. My name is Justin, but when a nigga says my name,
it's not hard at all.
It's not hard at all.
A teacher is wasting more energy calling you Mexico.
You thought my name was like Devante? This nigga thought I had future name. Nevadius.
Some teachers are only down for the
nickname.
The nickname if it's easier. Some teachers want to be cool.
Yeah.
Right? And so they're gonna call you the nickname either for cachet with you or cachet with your peers.
Yeah.
You know, and then other teachers are like, this hurts my brain when I see it on the roll. But Mexico, I know that word. You could be Mexico.
Right. Yeah, no, it was easy.
Yeah.
And it got to a point to where a nigga was called Mexico so much, like, even to this day, like, if I go somewhere and they ask my name, because I'm not about to just say Mexico, especially out at a restaurant or something, niggas looking at you like, why would he say that's his name? They think you may cracking a racist.
Right.
So I always say my name, but then when they go to call my name, they'll literally have to call like if I'm looking at my phone or something.
Yeah.
I'll hear Justin. And I'm like, oh shit, that is me. Like it's gotten to the point where a nigga, I mean, I know my name clearly, but like when it's called out, I hear Justin so much, and usually I'm not being referred to as Justin. You know what I mean? So I be forgetting like shit, that's me they're talking to. Niggas will look like, what, you retarded? I'm just like, no. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's me.
Are you able to answer to Mexico in other languages?
I don't speak other languages.
Yeah, but if
they say Mexico, would I look?
Yeah.
I probably look. That's the worst part.
Yeah.
I had to go on set for let me not say. I had to go on set for something the other day.
Come on.
Right? And
your man can't say stuff.
Man,
we out here signing NDAs.
Come on, man.
Keeping secrets. We can't leak stuff. Hey.
Come on.
Hey, Deadline, if you're listening, you might want to stop listening right now. We can't give you nothing, Variety.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Chill out.
Nothing. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Come on, man.
Keep your ear to the street.
Make sure
watch out for moving cars.
Come on. Make sure you watching that Apple TV, that Hulu, that Netflix, that HBO Max.
Come on,
I'm
man.
probably not going to be on
bills.
any of those, but still just be watching.
Be watching.
Just
you never
in case.
Know. Read all the credits, too.
Yeah.
Read all the credits.
Oh,
and look for both names.
Hello.
Justin and Mexico.
This going to be Justin. Sushiboy Mexico brand.
Once you see the quotes, you know it's coming after that.
You know what's going, baby.
You know it's coming after that. It ain't The Rock.
Hello. It's the Ozempic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What was you talking about? I forgot.
We were just talking about when you embrace the name Mexico.
Oh. Yeah. Like I said, it was probably like 11th grade.
Yeah.
And then that's why, like I said, I was offended when I got kicked out of Lakeside again, went to Dunwoody. I try to start hanging out with the white people. This is what I realized. Every high school, I try to hang out in a different circle.
Okay.
That's why I'm so well diverse.
You was like, when I go to this next school, I'm going to start over.
Yeah, like, all right, nigga, like, you did this. Like, now I'll try to go be with the skaters.
Right.
And the white kids that do drugs. And so that's what I did when I got to Dunwoody. And, you know, white girls, oh, my God, you look like Swayze. And I'm like you. I'm thinking Money Talks, Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't look like that white nigga, but he's suave, so I go with it. And then it took me like a month to realize that they were calling me this horrible rapper from Northern California, or where the hell he's from.
I don't remember where Swayze was.
He's from California somewhere. Clearly, that hippie ass music. Remember, because they were named Swayze, but it was like Gnarls Barkley because the white boy was a part.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Anyways.
That was on the show. It was a white dude and a black dude.
So, did you ever learn his name?
I don't remember.
See? Exactly.
It was one of them shows that would come on like you watching one thing, you watching Parental Control or something,
and then it come on. Pretty much the new ridiculousness.
Yeah. Before when it was it might have been Robin Big at the time. Might have been Fantasy Factory at the time.
I'm crying.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
You ever go to like West Coast Customs or like gas out here and just like.
And do what at West Coast Customs?
Well, not just, I guess, pass it. You ever pass it?
I passed it, yeah.
Yeah. I be thinking about Pimp My Ride. Every time I be like, man, that's crazy. Because this was a business. You know what I'm saying? But they like put everything on hold to like put crazy stuff in people's cars.
Hey, there's a show coming out where West Coast Customs with Chris Redd, right?
For real?
Yeah. Where Chris Redd is like pretty much doing that type shit with the Pimp My Ride. I think West Coast Customs are the niggas that help him. He like gets bum niggas cars, flip them. I mean, clearly they not putting kilos of cocaine in the floor and fish tanks like they were doing on Pimp My Ride.
Right.
Them niggas were.
You said you like Scarface, so we put cocaine.
Yeah, so it's what we did was
in your floorboard.
We went ahead and put a couple Cuban migration office in the floorboard of your car. Them niggas used to be that. You know how many? That's my favorite thing about living in LA too, is seeing old fucking Pimp My Ride cars. Have you seen a couple?
I've never
I've
seen
been to
some.
A party where a nigga has one.
I've seen reports of some of them catching on fire.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
No, there's niggas that still like they bought them and they drive them. Like I've seen a couple people where I'm like, yeah, bro, that was on. Yeah, they'll let you get in the car and you look and I mean nothing works. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Nothing works. They're like, yeah, it hasn't worked since I got it. Because they've usually been sold off by whoever.
Did you see that video of that guy that drove through the dealership with he had like a station wagon and he drove straight through the front of the dealership and he was like, yeah, the white guy? You couldn't take me? Yeah.
I didn't hear what he said when he got out and he almost couldn't get out because he had slammed into that desk. His fat ass almost couldn't even squeeze out the door. But what did he say?
I don't know. I felt like it was something because they said they couldn't. I think like he bought some kind of restrictions on the car or whatever, and it had mechanical issues. So they wouldn't like take the car back.
Oh, that's
he was like, so he just drove through the front door.
That nigga, I hope it was worth it. It wasn't because that motherfucker's going to jail for a minute.
He going to jail. It's on video. How did they know to record just?
Yeah, that was crazy.
How was he driving on the way to the door that they would like hit record?
No, I already knew. I bet they start recording as soon as that nigga said, "Oh, you ain't gonna take the car back? I got something for you niggas," and ran out of there. And they said, record.
They thought he was coming back with a gun.
They knew
they came back with the whole whip.
With the whole whip to return. Y'all taking this motherfucker? Did you see that they just they sent his buddy that jumped over the stand at the judge? You remember?
Yes. I did see that.
They gave that nigga like 56 years or
something. Well, you can't. Well, certain things like that. It's like everybody saw it. So now we got to put you away.
No, you definitely got to put this nigga away.
We can't have other people thinking you can get away with this.
Oh, yeah. The highest person of court.
We can't have you working on your jumps in the cell.
That's crazy. First off, imagine that nigga in the cover too. I've never seen. He cleared the stand. She moved. Yeah. In midair, he changed.
Come on.
He shifted his direction, wrapped her up, and he still got a couple licks off. Now, was it worth 56 years? Because wasn't it something crazy like a traffic stop? Like, it was something like he was not.
Yeah, I don't remember it being too crazy.
I think they detained that nigga for like 30 days.
Yeah.
Now 30 days has turned into you and all of your children's lives and their children's lives.
Right. I mean, I feel for that judge. I mean, imagine.
I don't know.
I also going to school all them years And you know what I'm saying? Like you just thinking like you can just sentence people.
You always
and
notice
nothing
where it
happens.
Stops? Exactly.
And then boom, you know what I'm saying?
And that's
now they
also,
in here.
And they need to, and that's why they need to take that into consideration, because you see where that video always starts. I want to know what that judge said.
Oh yeah,
she said some real smart ass shit.
Right.
Like, even though you could reprimand a nigga or detain a nigga and take his freedom, but you ain't gotta be. I know she said something like, well, you wasn't thinking about them kids when you was
right,
or whatever she said. She said something real smart, because he said, fuck you, bitch.
Right.
Like, that wasn't just, I was sentenced and hopefully you learn from your time, Mr. Johnson. And I don't have to see you no more in this court. She didn't say that like a regular judge should have said. She said something real smart assy.
Right.
And that's why they never show us what she said. You just see this nigga running like, fuck you, bitch. I want to know what she said.
Right.
And I'm not excusing his behavior. I just am saying that judges do need to watch how they talk. Well, as you're taking a nigga
context for
come on,
moment.
Man. As you taking a nigga freedom, you don't have to. You already won.
Right.
That'd be my problem, man. You know?
No. Have you ever tried to ask a judge a question?
Yeah.
They don't like it.
They definitely don't. I ain't gonna lie. I had court the other day, and I just
like,
stopped going.
Lawyers know how to do this, because I definitely tried to ask a question, and they were like, "No, you can't ask."
No, you gotta gaslight them
when your NOLO is up.
You come cry. Yeah, I just had court this weekend.
NOLO like 11 months ago. Like, can I reschedule and run it back? And they're like, no. I'm not answering that.
And the answer is no, nigga.
No.
Yeah, I had court the other day. My lawyer was like, "Would you like to come? I'm just trying to because a judge is like denying my diversion, pretty much, because she's like, nigga, you ain't learning." But I'm a veteran, so it's veteran diversion, and I've never used it. And so even though I'm not learning, bitch, you can't tell me no for veteran. I'm a veteran. You have to let me try that way. Okay. You know what I mean? And basically the judge don't want to let me. She's like, "Oh, I'm going to go in there and rebuttal it. Would you like to come?" I was like, "I don't think you want me in." Because like you said, I'm going to be like, "Judge, I know it ain't my first charge, but I never, it's your first time offering veterans diversion, and technically, what are you going to do?" Yeah. You know why I haven't learned my lesson, Judge? Because I haven't went to veterans diversion.
Wow. Wait, you're a veteran? When you said you were a veteran before, I just thought you meant like a vet in the game.
No, I went in the military.
T.I. said he was a vet. I'm 22 and a vet in the game. Like, that's what I thought. No, I was in the military. You in the military?
I went into the United States Coast Guard.
Did anyone in the Coast Guard call you Mexico?
No.
Okay.
We made sure we left that alone. They didn't call me Justin either, though. You know, you last name, you Grant. You the name, you the Grant name on your titty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, that's all you are.
Dang.
But yeah, that's what you really didn't know. I was yeah.
No.
And also thank you for your service, anyone that is a vet.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know, I understand that the Coast Guard is not a part of the Department of Defense. They are Homeland Security. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you can go ahead and be like, that nigga wasn't in the military. Whatever. We're just talking about the veteran benefits. I do receive those, guys. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, niggas
do
love
you
to say that.
catch flack if you're in a bar? Like, are you?
I'll never tell a nigga I'm a veteran. I'll take for that reason. I just don't think that those type of people want to really converse and talk with me anyways.
Gotcha.
And two, I just want to stay away from that ain't I get the same goddamn veteran benefits you get, brother.
Yeah.
You got to argue that shit at the very top. Don't argue it with me. I hear you.
Right.
I hear you. My job was very easy.
Yeah.
I get it. I was stationed in Key West. I did a lot of fishing.
Okay.
I understand your frustrations. But, yeah, argue that with someone else.
Are you nice at fishing?
No. I mean, you just do it to pass time. There was literally nothing to do.
Okay.
And when you're in the Coast Guard and you're stationed in Key West, one thing you learn is that's like a 3x5 mile island. Mm-hmm. Everything on that motherfucker is for tourists and vacationists. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
when you making what I was making, nigga, you can't do nothing. You know what I mean?
Got you.
You better get you a fishing.
Oh, because the prices of everything is crazy, and you know it's stuff really costs.
Right. I get paid. Maybe one day I could take myself spearfishing to treat myself.
Okay.
But after that, now I am broke for the next week and a half, trying to figure out how I'm going to eat. Because even the McDonald's down there was charging like $12 a meal. And mind you, this was in 2010.
Yeah, nah, that's
crazy.
Yeah, we had the dollar menu then.
Right,
yeah.
right. I still remember in Georgia when I had got out, you still could get like 3 items for $3.21 because the tax was only 7 cents. Right. Hello, speak to me, man.
Come on. Hallelujah. 5 cents in Cobb County,
right?
Also, you driving around Cobb County.
No, yeah. Count on being black. Anybody from Georgia know you don't.
Come over here, black boy.
Yeah, you want to say them 2 cents in taxes for you maybe going to jail.
Hey, but it was great. Back to school shopping at Cumberland. It's like 5 cents.
Yeah. No, I used to be out there at Cumberland fighting. Sometimes I get on that GCT bus.
Okay.
You remember? Or no, CCT.
CCT.
Yeah, the Cobb County Transit.
Yeah.
I used to come out there and fight sometimes.
Okay.
That was the only time I come out there.
I really didn't fight like that. I really didn't fight. Yeah,
I mean, you know, you light skin, you got good facials, you know. I was mad. When you this black and you this ugly and I was like 5'1". Oh, the anger. I mean, I don't think I was happy. Oh, I think I was upset, but I wasn't. I feel you, but you were cute too.
I wasn't about to like.
You were a handsome young man.
That wasn't the general consensus at the time. You know what I'm saying? I always saw it in
Rob
myself.
Haze, was that your last name?
Yeah.
How could you not be anything but suave with a last name like Haze?
It wasn't popping like that for me. Yeah. You know, like part of it is growing up. They saw me in first grade. They saw me in second grade.
Oh, you were there.
You know what I'm saying? They saw me cry.
That was the coolest
thing.
They
saw me, you know what I'm saying?
That was the coolest thing about leaving too.
You know what I mean?
Anytime
they saw me lip chap.
I got beat up. I remember in the 7th grade in Shreveport, Louisiana. Shout out to Colton Stevenson. I'll never forget.
That's a strong name right there.
Colton Stevenson. He sound racist. I'll never forget either.
Or quarterback. Or both.
Or both. It was Shreveport, Louisiana. Most likely both. Mm-hmm. And that nigga beat the dog shit out of me. But I was so happy. Like, I didn't know how I was going to face school, but I remember my dad had already gotten orders, and we were transferring. It was like only like a couple days left in the school.
Yeah.
Because he was smart. Like, we was going to fight when it didn't matter. You couldn't really get suspended end of the school year.
Right.
But I still had to worry about coming back. The loser still got to worry about coming back next year.
Right.
Nigga, no one gives a fuck about what you wear at the beginning of the school year.
Right.
Don't let your clothes out.
Don't try to switch it up. Then it's like, oh, you think we forgot?
You better come in gym shorts. You need to be rematching.
Right.
You don't need to be getting the fit off, nigga. You need to be coming in the dirty shit you got. Yeah. Trying to fight a nigga. So I was like, oh my God. Man, my dad got them orders and I was like, oh, we're out of here. I never went. I still haven't been back. I got friends that call me all the time like, bro, my family will go back to Bossier City, Shreveport to like visit. I still ain't been back.
Yeah.
Ever since I left. Not gonna lie, that's like the longest place I ever lived my whole childhood, like 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah, but I got beat up before I left. Like, that's done. It's horrible taste in your mouth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't got nothing to see there.
I remember 9th grade. This guy threw a water balloon at me right as I was walking to my mom's car. Like, didn't care that my mom was right there or nothing. Last day of school, and now it's like I'm just all summer thinking about why would you know what I'm saying?
Why would you do that?
Yeah. Now this what happened. They told us that they were gonna like wear white. All the freshmen wear white. Because they throw bleach balloons, and it wasn't bleach. But I was also like, y'all not about to tell me what to wear.
Right.
I'm about to wear my freaking FUBU jersey. I don't care, bro. It say Harlem. I never been there, but that's the one that they had at Burlington.
What was the number? 005. It was Harlem 05.
Harlem 05. Yeah. You know what number they only had?
They only had one number. They definitely only had one number. I just saw how the 5 was in my head too.
Everybody wanted that was when they had the city jerseys. Everybody wanted the Atlanta or the Dirty South. Yep. Yeah, mine said Harlem,
Damn,
but it didn't matter.
Time. Remember the platinum FUBU?
Come on.
I had all the platinum FUBU.
Yeah.
Really was swagging. Fat Albert on the front of my shit.
Fat Albert, that was an error.
FUBU, we can't even bring that back. One, because, only one, I would say, because of who made Fat Albert. Oh. Continue.
I didn't even think about that. I was saying we should pitch it on Shark Tank.
What's that? Bring it back? The platinum FUBU?
Yeah.
Only platinum, though.
Because Damon created FUBU. We just re-pitch it to him. We just go in there and be like, you already heard all these original ideas. You know what I'm saying? What about some old ideas?
Yeah.
Platinum FUBU.
Revamp it.
For us, by us. We only talking to one person on the panel. Right. Or else it's not us no more. I'm sorry, Mark Cuban. You could turn your light off.
We could we could get the Bufu copyright too. Buy us for us. You know what I mean? We could flip the
FU05, the fake joint. You wear it to school. Somebody like, oh man, this say FU 5 times. Yeah, right. No, it don't. No, it don't. Oh man,
good times.
Mm-hmm. Were you hyped when Michael Vick checked into that hotel as Ron Mexico?
When did he do it? Wait, you gotta inform me of this.
So, you know how sometimes famous people use fake names when they check into a hotel?
Yeah.
Well, Michael Vick had one. This is like...
Is this when he was with Atlanta?
This is when he was with Atlanta. This is like right before the dog thing went crazy. But like after he flipped off the fans around that time. And he had checked into a hotel as Ron Mexico. Oh, you know what else happened around that time? He got caught with the weed in a bottle with the secret compartment.
Oh, yeah. Living in
but
Atlanta,
he checked in the hotel as Ron Mexico, and then the NFL website made it so that you couldn't put Mexico on the back of a Falcons jersey. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you ever tried it and wondered why it was denied, it was because Michael Vick tried to check into that hotel as Ron Mexico.
You just gave me a new goal in life.
Yeah, you got to.
I got to get that. We already in the Hawks building. Now I got to get in the Falcons door.
You got to get in the Falcons building.
And I have to uplift that band.
And you got to uplift the band.
I think
maybe a different number. I don't think you could do Mexico 7 because people going to think that's Ron Mexico. But you got to figure out what the Sushiboy number is for that Mexico jersey.
Yeah, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And you know I'm an Eagles fan, so I was happy that we were the first team to give Vick a chance out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That did make me happy.
I got to meet Michael Vick last Super Bowl week. I was hyped.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. He wasn't that hyped, but I was super hyped. Yeah.
That's fine.
He's just looking like, hey man, let's get this picture over with. But I'm like, man, that's my hero right there.
Oh God, man. He just changed our life.
Forget Tom Brady.
Remember how that nigga used to run on Madden 2004? Madden 2005.
Come on, man.
Nigga was a 99 overall with no arm. You remember that's when you used to have the QB vision.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga shit was like this tiny, but who cares? I'm about to run.
I'm about to shake your whole team.
On God.
People that's not even in front of me. I'm going to go back to them and shake them.
Yeah, you would run to the edges and then run all the way the opposite way.
Come on.
Good times, man.
Mexico, anything that you want to say to the people, anything that you want to promote, tell the people about, anything that you can say other than support the Hawks, support Nike City jerseys of the Atlanta Hawks?
For sure. What do I want to promote? I don't want to promote nothing. Golf. Everybody golf. Golf is my favorite thing in the world. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love golf. I think all you niggas should golf. It helps you with yourself. It's like therapy. You know what I mean? Except you don't got to pay somebody else. What else do I want to say? Support anything that all my friends are in.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Should I get some advice? You niggas want some advice?
Give them some advice.
Be you, man. Be you. You can only be you, to be honest. And when you being you, a lot of the time that shit's gonna suck for the most part. But guess what? When the shit go up, that be fire. Because it be only you that can celebrate it. You get what I'm saying? You can't never be nobody else. I promise you, I've been me for 33 years. That shit has never paid off until this year.
Yeah.
Until this year. That shit is paying off in ridiculous ways. You know what I mean? Stay down. Got to represent my city of Atlanta. Niggas know I love the city of Atlanta. The fact that I got to do the Atlanta Hawks commercial, got to help write.
That was hard.
Got to help write the Water Boys pitch. That whole Water Boys thing was an idea that I got to help pitch with the producer.
And no blowback. Because the Water Boys is a type of topic that if a big entity like that plays with and does it the wrong way, there will be blowback.
We did it the right way. And we had to, you know what took so long for it to get out? We had to get that Rich Homie Quan some type of way sample.
Wow.
And we got it cleared after, the tragic loss of a great ATL legend. So yeah, I mean that was
beautiful.
That was great, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, like I said, be you, man. A lot of times that shit ain't gonna look like it's right, but it'll work eventually. And if it don't, fuck it. At least you was you, right? And you can failing as yourself is better than failing as anybody else, dog. To be honest.
That's real.
To be honest.
Mexico, thanks so much for coming through.
Hey man, I really appreciate you having me, dog.
Of course. You
an ATL legend yourself, dog. Yeah, out here
man.
doing it.
Hey.
Real Decatur rapper, right?
No. The other side. Yeah.
Cobb County rapper.
No.
The West Side.
We get on 285 to go to Cobb County. The West Side. Yeah,
the West.
Yeah.
Real rapper.
Yeah.
West
Zone
Side.
4, but it was a lot of years in East Point. It was a lot of years zoneless and just, left out.
Zoneless.
But we moved back.
Hey, we here, man.
Yeah.
We here. Wait, you moved back?
Yeah.
You live in Atlanta?
No. Oh. I'm saying when I started in Atlanta.
Got you.
We went to East Point.
Got you.
We came back.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
We trying to bring it home, baby.
Yeah.
We trying to bring the Oscars.
Really down the street.
What we want?
Really a couple of exits
We want
away.
Critics' Choice Awards.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a Nickelodeon Award.
Come on, man. Be careful with that one.
Very true. Yeah, keep me away from, all the awards, nigga. VMAs, nigga.
Come on,
I don't
man.
even do music. As a matter of fact, actually, I do got music dropping. Be on the lookout for that, too. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Okay. Music dropping. We getting Moonmans. We getting gramophones. We getting a gold dude with a cane. We getting a angel holding up the globe.
Manifested.
You know what I'm saying?
Hallelujah.
We getting a globe.
Hallelujah. We getting cases dropped.
The
charges dropped.
The one that looked like a face. The one that looked like a woman dabbing. You know what I'm saying? All of them.
Yeah. ESPYs, Heisman trophies.
Come on.
Fuck you talking about? Green jackets.
Shawty fine breath stain do the high.
Y'all niggas is out here. We done? Yeah, dog. Sweet, man. Good times, man.